Welcome, everybody, to session 27 of Season 2 of Forgotten Genesis. We're about an hour late. Full honesty, I had a really rather sudden, need for rejection of biomass. I'll put it colorfully. So as to, not quite fully lay it out. I had to take a big shit. Either way. We're here now. Does mean that the session overall will maybe shorter than last week, just because we're late, and I do intend to end at a set time, but regardless. Still hoping to get things knocked out, get things fun, pray to the gods above that this Excedrin kicks in quickly, because I don't know what it is with me and pain medication, but once I take it, pain will get worse before it gets better. So,
Just full disclosure.
I'm itching the middle of my forehead, and then I also got to pull up Discord and make sure that I got Vanestra's chat up so that it's visible. And then there's Amber, and I see a tapestry or a curtain. I'm not sure entirely. Of course, given the
It's
close...
her bedroom.
Okay, cool. Given the close calls with the seizures that I've had over the last 3 days, and just stress in general, my mind has blanked on a lot of things. So, the recap, actually, of last week's session will be...
Pretty much guineas.
Well, it'll be necessary just for me to kind of try and
Yeah.
I guess, quote unquote, skim through my own mental backup files and kind of recall where the fuck things are happening. And then also, we got a chat from that was last week. Just to confirm, did the pink succubi take one of the souls?
Don't know.
I don't remember the context of that statement.
I don't either.
I think y'all were resurrecting some shopkeep that had two heads.
Oh, wait. Yes, right. And then I just scrolled down a whole bunch.
Yes.
Yeah, I was scrolled up in your chat, and then, yes, you guys were potentially thinking about, trying to resurrect Bob and Knob, and then realized that either Bob or Knob ended up getting turned into the fucking Incubus King, whereas the other soul still remains wrapped.
Trying to find the part in the city where it would be the best place to release these things. That's what we were doing. That was the end of the session. It was searching for the spot to release the mushrooms so we could get the thing out. We were also trying to find the castle, but we couldn't find the castle, and we had to have a certain thing from a succubi. So we needed to go purchase it.
Yeah. So in other words, the setup for this session is you guys are trying to find some kind of secluded and relatively safe location in the city of Succubi, and
it's not a safe situation
in the abyss to try and figure out where to do this.
You missed that. I'm going to repeat it again. We're looking for a spot to release the mushrooms, not a safe spot, the center spot.
Looking for
in order to wipe everything out.
Okay.
Like we did outside of this space.
Gotcha, you're gonna attempt a nuke. Alright.
That's what it is. That's what we're carrying. We've been carrying it for the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a time limit.
Yes. I'm aware
because of the stuff that Avery did.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But you can't count it against us because we've gone back and forth a couple of times.
Yeah. Alrighty. And yes, goal also was to use... Okay. Yep. Brain is starting to settle back into where everything mentally was. Good. Good. Also sniffing the succubus queen down via Violet. Yes. Pull that shit up. There we go. Trying to figure out the location of Malcontent and all that glorious gumdrop bullshit. Here we go.
Liz, I could undo your entire work right now and ruin the entire situation for this character and then bring the shopkeep back and ruin it. Which was the thing that you requested me not to do. So, in hopes of not doing said thing, I'm giving you a shot at trying to use your monster.
Also made a joke about Lilith from Has Been Hotel. Okay.
Because that did request me to not do that.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wow,
not...
that dizziness got bad for a second. Okay.
I get that shunt checked out. At least the 2 main handles.
Okay. Let me get a warm-up role-play question out of the way, not only to go ahead and get you guys your inspiration die, but also just to give my brain some time to try and settle itself real quick. Okay. Get out a little bit of notebook here, just to make this a lot easier on myself.
Going to give us a roleplay question.
Yep. There we go. Okay. I need everybody to roll me a D100.
Okay.
E100. Yeah.
Okay, what was that, Megan?
One.
1? Okay.
1.
44.
29.
$100 from Bazen. And then 1 from Amber feasibly, but Amber is indisposed.
Worry about Amber right now.
Give me a minute. I just have to pee.
All good.
I am coming. Just give me a second. Ugh.
It's all good.
Ooh, Daisy. Thank you. Okay.
To extend this a little bit, each of these numbers does respond to a question. Each of your guys, as your characters, will be answering all of them.
That's a 6.
6. So, starting with the natural 1 on the D100, and we'll start we're going to go down to camera order. Make this easy on myself. For Violet.
Okay.
What would your character say to their party in their dying breath if they died of a heart attack right now? Specifically a heart attack. I don't know why, but it's a heart attack.
Anything.
You wouldn't say anything?
She's still running. Dogs run. She'd be dying. She wouldn't know until she
It would
was dead.
happen. Mhm. It
Fair
would
enough.
happen in mid-run for a dog, and they wouldn't even notice. It's just suddenly, oh shit, I'm in heaven.
Usually how that works.
Sort of that TikTok meme where all of a sudden you just feel a chest pain and then
Or how like Jake Paul is gonna be after he blocks a punch from Mike Tyson.
Alright.
Or
Well,
me meeting Muhammad Ali.
number 6 for Violet. What is your character? What is your character's favorite thing about adventuring?
Who?
It's all about finding the pretty things, so currently.
Okay. 29.
The vendetta was over, so
29 for Violet. What place would she want to visit again and why?
Sharni? Oh. So let's go home. She's considered Sharni partially home now. She's kind of been adopted.
Fair enough. 44. What is one food that Violet simply will not eat?
Vanessa says, "Is it chocolate because she's a dog?"
He was an elf
Well,
first.
she is. I mean, she can actually eat chocolate because she's a snow elf, or technically a dragonborn. It's just in doggo form. She wouldn't
No
be able
elf
to.
became... Doggo became Dragonborn. He's a miasma of what the fuck.
Ink Halcyon is the only thing she wouldn't eat. Like, eat them alive.
Okay, she wouldn't resort to cannibalism.
Well, more or less for people. Like,
Sentientism. Either way.
no. Those she finds actually close to her. She'll eat pretty much anything. That's not the question.
Need friends and family.
She wouldn't engage in demi-cannibalism. Okay. Alright. I don't know why I tried to come up with a term for that, but I don't. And then finally, 100. Where does your character feel most at home?
Heck,
Surprisingly, with Halcyon. Since she's been with
Right.
Halcyon for 2 years, she used to feel home with Ink, but Ink is kind of a child, and that's really frustrating for her.
Ink is absolutely a child.
Was a child, no longer a child. Been alive for a couple years now.
Kobolds do age very quickly. He has gone in 2 years from 7-month-old child to... I gotta figure out taxes.
because he's adult as child.
Alright, so next up,
Yes.
Piper. If your character died
Yes.
of a heart attack right now, what would they say to the party with their dying breath?
I mean, I don't think she'd be talking because most people, when they die of a heart attack, can't talk.
In the suspension of disbelief event that she were able to say something.
Well, fuck. Literally it. Because she's gonna be like, well, because she'll recognize the sign and she'll be like, I can't stop this.
She does have expertise in
Fuck.
medicine, yeah, she would know exactly what's happening.
Y'all will just hear her go, well, fuck, and then drop dead.
Mr. Sam, person moments before being shot, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
I mean, that was my only option.
What is
I mean,
Piper's favorite thing about adventuring?
I am nowhere near my step bitch. Was originally the reason. Now it's just kind of like a vacay, but dangerous.
A dangercation. Gotcha. Okay. And then, what place would Piper visit again? Why?
Marquess, but that's because she likes Marquess a lot. Pretty
Everybody
dope.
likes Marquess. It's like freaking Disney World.
It's dope.
And what food will Piper simply not eat?
Mushrooms.
It has a texture issue.
Fucking ironic, given what's going on. But either way,
What we're supposed to do now is the reason why we're tracking down the succubus queen was because we're going to kill her while stealing her drug stash for the aphrodisiac we need to go into the part of the capital we need to go to.
That wasn't the only thing. We're actually tracking her down to see if she was here in the first place, because she didn't smell her.
yep, still moving through the questions. Finally, where does Piper feel most at home?
Probably in her clinic.
Fair
Helping
enough.
people.
Wholesome. A very Dr. House of you. All right, next up,
Hey.
Avery. In the event of a heart attack, what would Avery say to the party with their dying breath?
He would ask someone to look after Aiko for him, tell her that he's sorry.
Fair enough.
Nobody knows anything about him yet. He's keeping it to his chest.
Avery's favorite thing about adventuring?
Avery's favorite thing about adventuring is it allows him to meet all kinds of different people and minds.
Cool. What place would Avery visit again? And why?
The brothel. Do I really need to say why?
Oops.
Fair.
That's it. So we were having that discussion yesterday in the session.
Boobs, ass, and just a little bit of...
There's so many titties
Feel at home
everywhere.
with
All the titties.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties. So. Alright, what food will
Exactly.
Avery simply not eat?
Anything rotten.
I feel like
Stash
that's
has
a given for
gone bad.
self-preservation.
Like the rations have gone bad. Well, I guess I'm starving.
Not
Fair enough. Alrighty, and then finally,
It's not your food. One moment, I'll
Ooh.
be right back.
Cats in the dog's food. The dog's like, please.
Dog, I'm just firmly.
Not me.
sorry, why did I just imagine Halcyon doing that to Violet?
Shut up. Violet's got a rough life as it is.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. Where does Avery feel most at home?
Really anywhere with Aiko.
I thought he was gonna say
Camping somewhere, at an inn somewhere. Just...
I thought he was gonna say in a strip club.
At a strip club, at a strip club in front of the half orc named Crystal, with a K.
Oh no, not the K!
No offense to girls named Crystal with a K, but your parents predestined you for something. Fight it. Fight it.
Exactly.
All right. Did we get to Piper yet?
Yes, you did.
We
Okay.
did.
The
Yes,
cameras just
Piper got
changed
done.
because Brick got here.
Okay. Brain dumbed. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Brick turned his camera on, so it popped him up.
Well, how dare you? Okay. So next up for the two
Well, I can
people
turn
that
it back
don't-
off if it bothers you that much.
No, it's all good. I'm just being a shit. Now, for the two people that
I
really
was
never
just
use
being
their
a shit
cameras,
back to you,
and
by the
for
way.
each justifiable reasons, personal reasons either way. Next up, Xanon. What would Xanon say in his dying breath in the event of a sudden heart attack? The party.
How much breath would I have?
I mean,
Is it like a single word? Or...
You've still
he is Dragon Man. We can assume hearty lungs.
You could probably even say your limit's like a few sentences. Like
Breath is kind of a
your
whole
dying
shit.
breath is.
Okay.
Your limits are the Ace Ventura hunch. Just well, and just going down that.
Okay. I would probably say. Lost it.
Would say that he lost it.
Okay, I can't remember her name right now, but I would say
Paper.
Was it like
Um,
Ava?
My spinach
Or something
pops.
like that?
to bring my body and my girlfriend back to Zeldranus in Orm.
Fair enough. Next, what is Xanon's favorite thing about adventuring?
The loot?
The loot.
Yeah, that's
Is
fair.
Greedy Dragon Man. That's fair.
Perfectly valid.
What is a place Xanon would visit again? And why?
I would visit my sister's grave to tell her my adventures.
Okay.
Cool.
One I wasn't close to.
The one you weren't close to. Okay. Next. What's one food Xanon will simply not eat?
Vegan food.
Vegan food. Xanon
So,
is a consummate
no
carnivore.
vegetables.
Gotcha.
There you go.
A salad? How
There's your
very
mug.
dare you?
Very dare.
Oh, I dare.
How
Character takes her clothes
dare
off her
And finally,
How dare you undresses your salad?
How dare. How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
I am
Sorry.
supposed to bleed the blood of the god.
and finally, where does Xanon feel most at home?
I would probably say, or he would probably say, what do you call it?
Gotta take the dog.
I would say Cuddling with my girlfriend.
Cuddling with your girlfriend. A lot of people have a romance answer. I have no issues with that. Alrighty. And finally, Venestra.
I mean, isn't it natural to be with your loved ones as you're dying?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Although, here's the thing. The final question isn't necessarily a follow-up to the first one.
Yep. Just really confused now.
Alright, so, Venestra, what would your character say in the event of a sudden heart attack in their dying breath?
Cabbage.
Cabbages? I'm sorry, did you say cabbages?
I kept thinking of all of the best lines to say when you were dying. One of them would be, my cabbages.
Well, V doesn't normally have a heartbeat, so no difference. Okay, well, I mean, in the event that they knew that there was something heart-related that was going wrong, that was absolutely going to result in their death. Quite suddenly. Probably something to do with
reviving.
You're right. Resurrect me, but not before you clear my browser history. Okay, next. Venestra's favorite thing about adventuring.
Booty.
Visiting various vistas and cultures. Just generally the traveler's visa version. Cool. Got no issues with that. All the soul route. So, let's see here. Next, a place that Venestra would like to visit again, and why. This can be a place that you guys have visited in the campaign so far. It can be a place from your backstory, or it can be a place you've heard about. Just to clarify as far as options here. Home coastal town. Been away from there for a while, that is fair. Okay. What is a food that Venestra will simply not eat? Coriander.
Coriander.
I love coriander.
Which, given where you're from, that just means cilantro.
We love cilantro.
Is Venestra of that genetic subgroup where it just tastes
It
like
is
soap?
It is soap.
I bet I could wash my hands with it.
For context,
Soap.
here in the United States, what we call coriander are cilantro seeds. And pretty much everywhere else, it's just all of it's coriander.
Call it coriander, Joe. If you go to the store, you can still get it as coriander. So
Oh.
it just depends on which relationship you have with it.
No store over here has had it labeled as coriander, so that's neat that it's labeled like that over there. Cool.
There's if you're going to be honest with you, the oldest cilantro is not really cilantro at all. There are two types of coriander, where one of them has a different flavor than cilantro.
Neat.
That's why I get frustrated when people are like, I don't like coriander. I'm like, well, then you don't like the one that tastes bland, because coriander tastes bland as
And for those yet
fuck.
still with a stringent opposition to cilantro. I've heard that Mexican oregano is a good substitute, but I'm not sure. Either way. Don't quote that from the non-Hispanic culinarian. So,
I'm not sure. What's the difference between that and regular oregano? Like Italian oregano?
It's two different flavors.
I'll have
The
to
fact
try
that I
it.
know that's super weird.
not really. You like food and you're a fucking super taster. We've established this.
So much so that I'll eat dry seasoning when I decide to make food.
You do that
I
shit, too.
can do with just smelling it.
Alright, and finally, where does Vinestra feel most at home? Oh my god, finally the dizziness is gone.
Yay.
Don't jinx it, you dumb fuck. Yes,
Sorry.
I'm talking to myself.
How dare
not
it be
you.
gone?
Wherever her family and friends are. Totally fair. So, let me get the urban playlist going. Well, actually, you know what? Given that this is technically a coastal town, in an abyssal dimension, all the same, but coastal nonetheless. Coastal playlist. Which isn't working properly. Let me fix that. It's going to take 2 seconds. Spotify, reload devices, attach to proper device. There we go. Click button. All right, we're in. So, sorry that took a minute. Again, that was also in the name of trying to actually regain my ability. So, as you all have established at least something of a plan in relation to these mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Musty shrooms.
You guys are currently at the moment in pursuit of basically this aforementioned aphrodisiac to be able to properly see the map and find wherever the most likely location this incubus king is likely to be, and therefore setting off your fucking mushroom nuke. Unironically, nukes often form a mushroom cloud, but I digress. Finding where to create the utmost destruction. So,
What if it went off in the shape of a cow?
that's a greenhouse gas bomb. It's a different thing. Now, as mentioned before, Violet is also trying to find a means of tracking down the previously mentioned and currently vacationing Malcontent. Or at least currently supposedly vacationing
Me not
Malcontent.
to ruin his fun, because I was about to ruin his fun.
If you guys still want to set off the nuke, you still can. I'm just saying, like,
It's not the nuke that I was trying to do. I'm trying to reverse time because I can.
right. If I gotta throw away a packet of notes, I gotta throw away a packet of notes. That's fine.
Well, the problem with doing that is it's just so we can
You
get
guys are-
Malcontent
I know
there.
you guys are excited about the idea. I don't want to shit on that. I'm gonna be honest.
And I don't
I
wanna
was playfully pleading last week, okay?
I get that, but the whole thing is that I don't want to ruin the battle if it's going to ruin everything. I just don't want to summon a succubus queen on top of an incubus king. I don't need that energy. Depending on what we want to do.
Depending on what energy you supply to the situation, they might just fuck. So,
The whole point. I don't need this to be a war and then there's to be more little babies being born in the field. Oh, that's terrifying.
and you guys are at epic levels. At this point, I fully expect through any number of random reasons that I either didn't account for or forgot to account for, that somehow, whatever monster I throw at you, there's a chance that you guys just fucking annihilate it with one shot. accounts for that possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I lost my train of thought.
apologize. You remember where that train started so you can try and recover yourself?
Nope.
Okay. To reiterate, Violet is looking to find a way to track down Malcolmthet and figure out where the hell she might be, whereas you guys are again looking about procuring that particular aphrodisiac to try and be able to properly see the map that you got from that shop and figure out where the hell this Lord of Debauchery is.
Yep.
Which, as
Yeah,
I go back through here, I know I pinned his name in my notes, and I know I gave it to you guys a few days back.
I wrote it down.
Just
Hold
trying
on.
to remember which fucking tab I pinned it in.
Malwraith.
There we go. Yep, Malrith. Good. The deposed king of debauchery.
Okay,
Thank you, Ember.
so
Also,
um,
given the extensive questionnaire that you guys dealt with,
Megan
everybody
was
does.
talking.
Sorry, you guys do. All of you get 2 inspiration die. Continue. I didn't mean
Joe,
to do
you
that.
need
I'm
to
sorry.
turn Megan up.
Turn her up. I'll turn her up. Okay. She
Yeah,
is.
turn her up. You can hear her.
Sorry. Okay. There we go.
where's the? There it
Yeah,
is.
you're good.
So it's just what everybody else wants to do. It's Amber's situation. It's her decision.
Well,
where to go.
honestly, I wouldn't. Let's just say this. If we not only steal the soul of this guy, uncorrupt it, and put him back in his body, and then kill the other body, we're gonna have to deal with her again, and I'd honestly rather not have to come back later just to deal with her. I'd rather them both be here, we deal with both at the same time. Yeah, we need both souls.
If we here's the other part is the other part is this is what we do. This is the issue. If we go back and we pull the souls back together before she gets a chance to eat said soul and tear it apart, and we purify it in that situation and in that process, there's also the option of when we put it back in the body, she has to come back and rule. So she has to show up. Or she loses control of this entire city.
Not like there's gonna be much left.
That's the whole point. If we don't use the mushrooms until the moment she gets there, then everything is obliterated.
Let's see what Finisher's got. Hold on. Let's not back to the future ourselves. You got a point. She's right, you know.
Point is, though, is the minute we get tired and we run out of all the umph that we've got, she's gonna show up. Because she's not gonna show up till he's dead. Because she doesn't have to come back until he's dead. So we're gonna be tired already. And then we're gonna have something else on top of our asses. That's what I see happening.
I mean, we do have a pocket dimension. Oh yeah, one that time goes faster in there than out here. The ring, right? Or is it the lamp?
So confused. That's more of a Back to the Future. The pocket dimensions make me so confused sometimes. I understand a tent being open and being a safe space, but sometimes the other two just
Lamp
make my head
and
hurt.
ring. So think of it as you go in the lamp and be in there for 8 hours, but outside of the lamp, it's been like 8 minutes. I don't know what the time distortion sort of situation is. Kind of like
No, I get the
Tiff's
time
court.
distortion. Amber, I get the time distortion. Time distortion is not an issue. Angel carries a necklace. Not an issue. The
Okay.
issue I'm having right now is the fact that I don't understand how those two come into play at the situation at all. Because if we try to pull that kind of a situation, I'm so confused. I lost my
Well,
thought.
she's not going to be able to appear immediately after he dies.
She will have
So-
to. She will have to.
Yes, but traveling still takes time. So we have the time to,
Not
after
great.
killing the guy, jumping in the lamp, and then popping back out when she comes.
But here's the other issue. Avery is holding a spell open for 8 hours, and we have 8 hours to do this before we lose all of our backup by the edges. Y'all aren't counting for every single thing. We're playing chess, not checkers.
What if I say I suck at chess?
Fine. Got you.
I mean, same?
Also, I know that's what the DM. I'm gonna let you know that's what the DM will count on. That's the other part.
I know,
It's like
I'm just
making sure all the
Like,
angles.
brainstorming.
You can suck at chess and still have fun.
It's just you gotta brainstorm with your teammates.
Exactly.
Yes, but
Was
we're
the-
trying to obliterate her control over that corner of the area. So the
There's-
illithid, not the illithid, the oh my god, the holders. There you go. The holders pull themselves together.
The point of the distraction was to spread everybody of people away so they don't see us going and killing their king.
Yeah, because that'd be a whole nother mess.
Makes it easier on us to go in and kill the king. I
Didn't
and
they
Gary
just
be
re-
there.
Well, I have a question. Because they're dying, even if they're dying in their own space, because we're not gonna have to obliterate every single part of their body, couldn't they just revive in their own space? Or they just permanently die?
If I remember correctly, demons can only die in the abyss permanently.
Yes, but in their original ring.
Demons perma-die in the abyss.
So
Yeah, you guys are not in a
trying to-
separated instance of Rivenheart that's in some other ring, to clarify. You guys are just in Rivenheart, period. So this is the right place.
And besides, we could still release the spores, whether she's there or not, because then she might show up right as the spores are going ham.
we find the place, put them in the center, and get that started. Because if the shops are empty, which means we can find the aphrodisiac without anybody's help, because Violet can read Abyssal.
Which I would say, at least Piper, due to your passive perception, you would notice that as even just this conversation's been going on and the few hours that you guys have been here, the activity in the streets has been steadily, if subtly, thinning out.
Protect the king! That's all I could think of was protect the king! So, we could probably find a shop of drugs that is,
Drugs.
that's been shut down for the day and get some drugs. Damn it. Don't like it that I'm saying it like that, but This essentially is we're getting drugs to read a map to know where the fuck we're going and to enter the space where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Is what
'Cause we
Malrith
can't
looks
enter-
like.
We can't enter the space unless we have some bit of that aphrodisiac in our system.
Because Violet knows what Malrith looks like, is there any way that we can possibly have Avery push the dream back into that creature and just make it like an instant kill possibility, considering disintegrate is an option for a beholder?
You want to try and do like a you want to try and do like an inception bomb, basically.
Yes.
Apparently, Avery did go mad. He can't take anything seriously to this point.
Yeah. We're not taking
Alright.
anything seriously. Even Violet doesn't take everything seriously in this group.
Duration on that. I mean, it's less now.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
real
have spent
bad
some time.
madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Mhm.
we can find we can find the Beholder Queen. Not an issue with that. Question is, can we give her the dream that will make her have a nightmare towards Malrith?
Oh, you guys want to go back to the Great Mother's carcass?
She's
Right.
not far. She's only like 2 hours out. We can make it before the dream ends.
And we've only spent, what, 1 hour out here?
It would make them think that the city is safe because the visitors are no longer in the city.
No, there are still some visitors here. Far less. Sorry.
So, us.
Oh,
We're the suspicious ones,
yeah. hold
because
on, I
we
gotta
called
post
ourselves
this.
tourists.
Continue talking.
I lost my thought.
They will think the visitors are no longer in the city, visitors being you guys. That's the last thought you were on.
No, but I don't remember what my plan was.
You go to the Great Mother and potentially plant another dream to deal with.
So she'll want to
Something to do with
disintegrate.
disintegrate, I heard.
Because they can disintegrate things.
Nestra says, let's just go get the aphrodisiac, find the king and kill him, then kill the queen. Simple. I like that. I like that simple brute force tactic there.
Avery, can you give me a percentage roll?
Me?
Mine?
Avery.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. I'm scared of what this is for, but yes, I will.
Don't worry about it.
85.
Don't say those words.
I keep
We
trying
know
to tell
they
you
can-
guys. Sure, you can't count the time, guys. It's been a back and forth.
All right. Those two values
Ow.
are pretty close. You guys are still in okay shape.
I was actually thinking,
me.
some of us can go back to the queen.
Don't say that. I am worried about it. You saying that makes me worry about it more.
Okay, so a good idea would be half of us stay, get the aphrodisiac, the other half quickly goes back, tries to get the queen to keep this going longer. I'm guessing. Oh. Ah, heartburn. Holy shit. Oh.
Fun.
Because, depending on how long the fight and how intense the fight is with the, Incubus King, we may be too... At least the magical ones will be way too worn out to, be able to... Essentially, I can't heal y'all fuckers if I run out of spell slots without a long rest.
the whole point. We need to give ourselves more time. That's what I keep trying to tell Vanessa. We've been in the city for 4 hours. We took a shopping trip in this thing for 4 hours. We have 4 hours of space in between, so we're gonna lose that dream. And if we lose our outer fringe, like protection tactics, we don't have anything in the inside of the city. And they will leave the city. We will lose all of these things, and they will take power the minute that thing dies.
Ugh.
That's what I keep trying to get out.
I will clarify something. The end of that duration just means that the specific type of beholders that you guys were creating stop being produced. The ones that were created are still in existence and still doing what they're
Yeah.
doing after that duration expires.
Are they still
Yes.
going to be flooding in the hole?
But they're not going to be flooding in the hole. We need them to flood the hole.
We need them to continue to be the distraction
Stop.
news.
How long is the time distortion on the ring? Let me double check what I sent you.
I sent you a message.
I know. You say that.
Time passes normally while inside the ring, but you don't age while within it.
So there's not really any time distortion.
Sworn there was a time distortion because that's how we were able to heal up Angel and Nicodemus's day was a couple days worth of exhaustion in about a few
I know,
hours.
but
There is
I
in the
know.
lamp, specifically.
There's in the lamp. We were in the lamp for a couple hours.
Which is
Oh.
it's a I believe 1 to 8 distortion.
Can't afford a 1 to 8. We can't
So,
afford a
and-
1 to 8.
An hour in the lamp.
An hour outside of the lamp is 8. Sorry. Yes, 8
Or,
hours
yeah.
outside is 1 in the lamp, I think.
No, it's
Or
one.
did I'm again,
Material
brains have
plane.
working. Left.
Can anyone hop planes? Like, what if we do a? I saw this in another session. If we go to another plane and use that parallel plane to travel, that would cut down on travel time. Like a plane that has some time distortion, and then pop back into this plane, in the place we want to go.
Wow. Like, pop to Orimer, pop back, is what you're saying.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Ormer has very strong time dilation from Ormer's side. So that is a possibility.
Yeah, but you'd have to have permission from Angel in order to hop.
Do we not have permission from Angel? We can ask permission from Angel.
You'd have to ask for permission because you'd be going from a demon realm into Ormer where no demons have been able to affect Ormer.
Oh, you wouldn't. You'd be hesitant to open a portal to the demon realm.
That's right.
Hmm.
With the appropriate rules, you may be able to mitigate that risk.
Appropriate
I know
rules.
some people have faith in the almighty faith. I don't have faith that it won't decide to go hello.
I'm going to say that from there, the Beholder is 2 hours out. We should be able to make it to the Beholder to make the change.
I think we should just follow Angel. It seems like she's got a plan.
Revenestra.
You need Violet. Angel don't.
Violet, this is the thing that Violet thinks right now. If we kill him, if we bring him back, there's a possibility she'll come right back because she can't not be here. She needs to take care of her people. So if we can set off the mushrooms and make them think that there's no problem in this space, we need to make sure that the streets are hustling and bustling without any disruption.
Other than, all the guards are gone. Because, whoa!
The other thing.
Why do I keep walking out here with this? I am supposed to hang this shit up. Oh, yes, computer. Hold on, let me get to your charger. You done? Let me let you out.
And Esther says, so we don't want there to be a distraction? So there's streets bustling with people?
I think what she's meaning is we still need everybody to be spread out because the center point is where we got to release the thing, and the distract is keeping people a little bit more spread out.
No, it's not that. Okay?
Okay.
So we have the distraction at the edges of the town. Not all of those people in the town are going to leave to that distraction. They're going to get some type of protection in the city, right? So releasing that dream, or at least extending it, will let the outer defenses be a thing. And if we give them a dream about Malrith being the problem and what she plans to do to the beholders, it keeps, when she decides to come back, she's going to have to come back either through the edge fringes or something. And should something happen, if we die in the middle of that situation, she'll end up dying
Malrith
anyways.
is the dude.
Whatever her name is.
Malcontent.
Okay.
Because
Malcontent. Trying to say malcontent. city is starting to thin out. It's not because of the distraction that we have, it's thinning out. Joe did not say that it's because of the distraction.
I
That
said
was
it's
not
thinning
the
out. I
words that
haven't
we were given.
specified why just yet.
That's why.
as there's been no inquiry.
That's the whole point.
Sorry.
Are they going into buildings?
Make a perception check.
19.
19. As far as mortal denizens, some of them are being led through portals, some of them are being led into buildings. In general, the mortal presence of the city is starting to slowly but steadily thin out. It's being almost... It's in a somewhat calm and orderly fashion, not quite as stringent as like an evacuation, but it has aspects similar, if still a little bit more deceptively deviating from that direct nature, at least in terms of informing those denizens.
I will relay that to the group.
Roleplay relaying that, or just
Everything that Joe said, just imagine it came from my mouth. I think they're preparing the city.
they're preparing what?
Preparing the city for the attack that they're currently under.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that. I mean, we sure do look kind of we kind of look kind of suspicious just out here while everyone's doing while everyone thing out. Kind of funny.
Someone might try to
Who knows
approach us.
weirdos? They don't look like they're from around here. We do lack a certain aesthetic flair of the city. See, she gets it.
I don't think he's meaning attack from us. I think she's saying attack from
Beholders.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
I
not
got
us that's
that.
the issue.
Ribs. Sorry.
Nom nom.
So if we're looking for aphrodisiac, do you think a bar would be a good place to look? Or some type of alchemist?
Bar. That sounds fun. Logically, if Avery was in his right now mind, he would be against the bar because it sounds like a waste of time, precious time. But madness, Avery, that just sounds like fun.
I'll just deal with the consequences. I'll do what you want. I was just gonna follow where everybody's going.
Okay. So, as far as immediate choices right now, the main goal is to locate the aphrodisiac so that you guys can read the map. That's the primary goal. And you guys want to go ahead and find a bar
enter
for that?
area.
But yes, our goal seems to be, I mean,
But we also
We
I'm so
were
confused
told
now.
the specific name. A story.
Okay, so he said not only in the map that not only can you not read that part of the map, you cannot enter that area of the map in the world without the aphrodisiac in your system. And where the most likely where the palace is in that area. So no matter what, we still need it.
All right,
It's gonna be Piper
Alright.
likes talking to Halcyon.
Also, thank you, Inquisitive Scott, for your intrigue in the chat for the bit of time that you were here. Sorry that we had to go on B.O.B. and you had to leave, but either way, appreciate the time you were here. Let's get rolling. Dell.
Hold on, give me a second. Gotta move my charger before my computer dies.
It's all good. Also, the stream elements. Drink some damn water, you fools! Did kick off.
I already have. I've been doing nothing but drinking water.
Drinking
Rawr.
water and coffee because I can't drink any type of soda.
I know.
Anyway, so Piper is
I am drinking Critical Role coffee though.
Piper's going to kind of call everybody together, have a plan. We're first going to need to find a potion shop. On our way to said potion shop, me and Avery need to do some enchanting on a few select items. And I was hoping, looks at Vanessa, we could borrow the lamp to do it, because that way we can hurry up and get it done. Because we're going to rob the potion shop.
Halcyon is inside right now. Violet is still smelling from where that stupid smell went.
Yes, I gathered everybody else.
Except
But
for
Violet, 'cause-
Violet's
yeah.
busy trying to see where that lady
If you're
went.
wondering why I did not invite Violet, it's because she would never in a million years do what I'm suggesting.
Which, to reiterate, I believe the end
So-
of last session, I had you roll a perception check to gather that information. Do you remember what that number was? If not, I can have you roll again.
I think it was a 19 plus whatever her perception is. Which is a +6 right now.
Okay, so
Sure,
25.
just remember, there's someone in there and he might be busy. That's fine. That's all fine. Halcyon is out here with us, right?
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
So 25.
So you're going to have... So...
Let's
You're
finish.
going to have...
Let's finish.
Yeah, we'll get to that after the huddle.
You're going to have to piss off Violet to talk about having children or bringing in a third person or talking about your title, all that good shit. Figure that
Oh.
out. Whatever. You're going to have to piss her off once we get outside the potion shop. Me and Avery, hopefully by then, will be done enchanting a bag of merchandise of Venestras and Emiras if they are okay with us doing this. We are going to put mass suggestion on these. To mass suggest people to start an orgy in the streets to draw people away from the castle. You will be handing out as a I'm sorry for my dog these dildos, while me, Avery, Neseo,
Or
and
jerky,
Venestra
like,
rob
things.
the potion store blind.
Halcyon takes this in a momentary shocked silence.
Player's gonna die.
He also has to remember, Violet will
Remember, fail
not
the
get mad
Constitution
in
check.
case. We'll have to understand, Violet will not get mad otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to say this, Halcyon, if we were to even suggest to have her be a part of this knowingly, she will not let us do it.
Amira would
No, she'll
chime in.
fail at it. No, she'll give it away.
Amira
She'll give it
wanted-
away.
Amira would chime in. So you want a muzzle and leash as well?
I was dildos,
Does have one.
vibrators,
He already has one.
and I think they already have one, but
I
Violet
do
needs to
already
be
have one.
rampaging. Violet would need to be rampaging, so a muzzle and a leash wouldn't work so well. I mean, a leash would, but having a muzzle makes no sense if we're needing her to rampage.
Well, there is a muzzle with a particular apparatus that does pry open her mouth. That would be fairly aggravating. And it is shaped specifically for her dog-like state of being. I'm not going to go into further details.
True, but I'd rather you rile her up, get her pissed off, make her rage.
No,
Oh, you meant in the
Ideas.
four-legged form. Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Okay. But yes,
Okay.
this
Make
way
persuasion
you
check
have
with advantage.
persuasion check with advantage because it's going to make him all hot and bothered. Got it.
Nice to Piper. Also remind him that his god would be domineering in this situation, not
My-
taking shits for shit.
My god would be turning away and shielding his eyes from whatever the fuck chaos is about to unfold. Sort of architecture, not
Like,
bow.
Would he?
14 plus
Considering they know what they do in the bedroom.
Would he?
10. 14 plus 10. 25 make it.
And what was Mira interjecting? Let's clarify, because that was... Let's cut off.
Wanted to give Halcyon
Oh,
a muzzle and a
right,
leash
no.
to make it look like a pet, but
Right, yeah, I've already... Okay. Oh boy. So, does this have to start with me before everything else unfolds? So to speak.
not for a pet. Oh. So
Well,
first
technically,
things first.
yes, for a pet, just a different kind. I know what you're getting at.
Well,
Gonna be big form.
we need to find the nearest potion shop first. And on the way, me and Avery will need to spend time doing the enchanting, and I have to write little notes that say sorry for my dog's indiscretion.
Hey, how much of a timetable are we working with before all of this?
We've got about
Explodes.
6 hours. We got about. Well, before the dream stops, we got about 6 hours. And I was thinking also, Avery might be able to convince his brain crystal thingy to somehow extend the dream. And maybe even make it more of a nightmare by letting her know what's going to happen once we kill the guy we're going to kill.
I see.
Do remember that this dream isn't being inflicted on any living thing. It is simply a dream in a carcass that spawns beholders.
A dream
Yes,
being
but
enforced on the last vestiges of a dead consciousness, yes.
Yes, but if we can agitate it enough, she'll turn out some stronger things.
See.
We're trying to create as much distraction as the streets so we can pull away enough of the guards from the castle so that we can kill the king with not as much issue and need of spells and exertion. And then, because, as we just found out, his queen will have to immediately return, we will have to deal with her at the same time. And find a central location to release these little fuckers. Just takes the vial and goes, "Eh." So, that is the plan I have.
Imagine
That I
she
have
just
thought-
accidentally slips and
Don't you
falls.
say shit.
Don't
Shit, shit.
start. Don't start.
The
She
moment
will
the enchantments
accidentally
get
do
laid
it.
down
I
on the
have
street, the
jinxed
streets
this
become
so many
difficult terrain
times.
because they're slick. With what? I will not say on street.
Oops.
Okay, so that is what I think the game plan needs to be. What does Venestra say? Venestra. Oh, slippery. So, Venestra, would that be okay if we borrow your space for a bit to do this? Because this is our best option to make sure there's enough people out on the streets. Also, so that way when we release these, they can spread a lot faster and a lot quicker. If everybody's out in the streets.
No pack of jerky dildos.
Like,
I've already rolled.
Sex
Avery's
snack.
gonna lose it at the box of dildos.
Sex snack. Sex snack.
it's a bag. It has to be a bag.
Bag.
It's a bag of.
At the collection of dildos.
D&D everybody.
Or a box
So-
of. It could be also be a box of. It could be, but it
He
has
would
to
raise
be
a hand covering a hole in the
something
lamp.
of.
Sure, just remember there's a genie in there. You can also make a wish. I'd rather not make wishes because I suck at speaking and it'll fuck me over somehow.
This campaign started with child murder art gallery, and now we're discussing enchanted dildo.
you
That
can
sounds like
you can
D&D.
try to take the goof out of D&D. You will never
No,
succeed.
but never. If I take the goof
Yeah,
out of D&D, I
but-
take
but
the
that's just
enjoyment
as-
out of roleplay.
But Astra says yes, he might do that. Yeah, no, let's not do that right now. So so we all okay with this plan? Neseo or Xanon, you okay with this plan? Because I did just offer you up to rob a store.
You could also possibly ask the aunt what would really piss her off in a conversation. Considering they got to watch her be a dog for so long.
True.
Just let me know what I need to do. I'll do it.
Okay. Keep an eye on Avery. He might wish
He
for
might
something
wish for something
daft.
Daft.
Look, Piper's gonna do this. I may feel responsible for him
Alright.
crash landing in my court. He is still an adult who can make his own decisions. I will try,
Makes it stronger.
but if he can come up with a convincing enough argument, I will not stop him.
Oh, that
Because-
STD wheel.
We need to make an STD table now.
There we do. We have one.
Which
damn.
diseases
Well,
have contracted
anyway.
all of them?
All right, Halcyon, here's the map. I'm going to give him the map, the most updated map we got. Find a potion store that's outside of this weird fucking hazy place. And y'all head that way. Me and Avery will go in the lamp and make our nice collection. All right, team, ready, and break.
What was the visual he had? Hold on. Avery had a brain flash moment. Brain blast.
Oh, I'm just thinking about how what would happen if I wished or whatever ailment me and Aiko have to be cured.
Disappear. That's an option.
That is an option.
It's something I'm gonna try when we go in there.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Just help me get this shit
Wait, I
enchanted, and
did?
we're good.
Oh, I already tried it. I don't.
You did
I
try that.
guess I forgot.
We
I
did
did not.
try that,
Okay.
and
Oh.
it didn't work.
He said he couldn't.
So it was.
Okay, never mind then.
Because
That was just a player forgetting shit.
All good.
Oh, now you're
Learn
good.
Some information on how to look. God damn it! I should have written this shit down.
so.
What's wrong with me?
It's all good, man.
So what is Halcyon gonna do right now? Considering
Well, I handed Halcyon the map. Don't talk about anything till you get to the potion shop.
So we're looking for
And
a
at
potion shop
least-
closest to this sort of blurred portion of the map, yes?
Yes, closest to that, so that way we're gonna have to dilute whatever aphrodisiac we're supposed to be getting. Vanessa remembers the name, I don't. I was like, I fucking don't remember the name. And so, but do not also start until me and Avery are out with the bag, okay? Because you will need to be handing these out after you piss her off, okay?
Understood.
because I'm gonna
Alright.
make. The point is for her
Ready?
to completely
Right.
lose control and then him get control again. So
Also, you will have to control her again afterwards because we need her to stop at some point, obviously.
It's fine.
I
That's
have
child's play for me.
All right. Break. Avery, let's go.
Dildo time.
Help.
Dildos.
Oh, by the way, Vanestra, Amira, we will need about 12, right? That's how many things can affect.
Let me take a quick look here. Up to 12 creatures. It says creatures, so of your choice, you can see. But if we want, if DM's willing to expand that
Like
for this
each mass suggestion we put on a dildo causes 12 creatures to do that.
We'll say, because of what the suggestion is and that this is a city full of sex demons, it may explode regardless. There's a bunch of people engaging in fun, basically may act like a computer virus here.
So just 12 dildos could be enough.
They'll find a way to stretch it out.
But the problem is, according to the spell's description, according to the spell's description, I can only influence creatures.
Yes, but
These
it's
are
also an enchantment spell.
Here's the thing.
Dildos are creatures.
Putting an enchantment imbuing an enchantment onto an object means the properties of that spell may affect a creature that then interacts with that
Oh, I
object.
see. So whenever someone takes it or bites into it, then the spell activates and all everything within that 60-foot radius of the activation.
Because of the time constraints of how this is supposed to work for this plan, these will be temporary enchantments, but even after these enchantments expire, it may still be a powder keg that's gone off.
Right.
Irreparable.
It's going to do what we need regardless.
So I don't know how to enchant things.
I figured that's why we go in the lab. The genie might be able to help us with that.
The genie does enchant things, so.
So, Vanestra, 12 of your most alluring dildos. That is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my fucking life. That is both player and character saying that.
Avery literally rolling on the ground laughing.
Like,
So here's the catalog. Cyclops, Black Dragon.
Centaur.
And
Centaur, Torso 1 and Torso 2, take your pick.
I will pay for them. Either Amir's the one with them. Oh, right. She would say Amira then. Amira would get them out. These were the. Okay, Amir's the one with them, but all right. Amira would get them out. These were the most popular. Is you going to tell us what's our most popular?
Avery would like snatch the most popular one. Like, oh, no wonder. You just kind of like start using it a little.
What?
No. Quick
What?
BRB. Oh, Vanessa's got a
BRB,
BRB real quick.
Okay.
So.
Yep. Tested and approved.
This is gonna be great.
Jesus Christ.
God, I'm fucking hot. 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 Physically hot.
Please let me find my retainer after this episode.
But I'm also just like, I am in a role-ish, sort of. I do have to stop every so often because pregnant.
It's all good.
Like, I still have to stop because pregnant, but I'm getting a lot done.
So you guys are going to pop into the
Finally.
genie's bottle, after which you'll be led to the potion shop and unleash chaos.
Y'all are going to be... I'm figuring it's going to take us a bit to get this done, but the time distortion will make it to where how long y'all are traveling to the potion shop
Yeah.
is the amount of time it takes for us to enchant this shit.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know, as Halcyon exits, Violet's gonna be looking from side to side, her nose in the air, full. Where the fuck is this person? Where
Oh my god, it makes me think of freaking Batman. Where are the drugs?
For the sake of expediency and actually progressing through the session, For the enchantments of these items, given the entities and everything else in there, I'm just going to go ahead and, since Avery, you're doing the one imbibing the mass suggestion spell here, I want you to go ahead and just give me a roll of your spellcasting ability with advantage.
Is that the spell attack modifier?
This will just be your spellcasting ability. So in your case, you're a charisma caster, or
Sorcerer, yes.
okay.
So
Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
The only
With
one who feels like
advantage.
charisma should be Constitution, considering it's usually about
History.
blood. That would
8
make more sense.
plus 4.
Also, there is no spellcasting class using Constitution. That just seems weird.
8 plus 4. 12. Brain didn't want math for a moment.
12. Okay. Takes a bit of time. With the takes a bit of time, but you are still well within the DC. So, after about, again, half an hour on the outside, you guys have a collection of nefarious artifacts ready to
What? And Piper has her little notes all written out.
Should I roll at disadvantage given Avery would be in and out of laughter the entire time?
Given the amount of help you're getting, you still get the advantage.
Okay.
And from whom is also a factor here.
Because he's intrigued.
I got this in bag of dicks. This one's a funny shape.
And Piper's just like, I plan on fulfilling the tab for that. Just gotta live first.
This one wiggles around. Look at it go.
Okay, Vanestra. So
Welcome back,
we
Vanestra.
did the roll
Yeah,
for
so for this-
enchanting
yeah. For the sake of expediency, we sped through the jumping into the lamp and doing the roll just to make the enchantments, just to keep things progressing and not, cut the session off at the end of enchanting and then getting to the actual execution of the plan next week, because that would be...
I think we probably don't have to do the entire plan today because, as soon as we acquire the aphrodisiac, that should
and
probably...
potions and shit.
Picking up
and
the
potions and
important
stuff.
bits are absolutely planned. So, that said, after all of the enchantments are made and the artifacts are procured, in honor of their Jesus, I can't speak English today. Good thing that Megan made me an I can't English emote a while ago. There's a reason that exists.
It's a good emote.
Little did I know just how necessary it would be after I got a retail job. So,
Right. Alright, Vanestra says... a gif of funny.
So, as you all then promptly exit the lamp, you have your choice of a street and then a magic shop to approach to enact the next stage of the plan, of which the magic shop that you do find that is the closest to sort of this blurred region is called the
Potion shop?
Buffer's Filters.
You mean the potion shop?
Yes. What did I say? The motion shop?
You said magic shop.
Sorry. Different kind of magic, I suppose. But either way.
All right. Piper's going to just hand the bag to Halcyon. You know what to do?
Yes, I do.
Piper also will give him all of the topics that her aunt would know would set off the barbarian.
I've got my own plan. So, outside of, again, the potion shop known as the Fluffer's Filters, it, also the iconography of the shop, it is just two Kenku that are absolutely going at it. The carving in the wood is animated.
Nice.
You're muted, Megan.
Well, let's head.
Halcyon walks up behind Violet and grips the base of her tail.
you doing?
In the environment that we are going to have to be going into, there
Oh,
will be
Jesus Christ,
suitors that will
Vanessa.
try to interject in what we are doing.
Hold on. Hold
Wait.
on.
There was a much worse gif.
Hold on. There you go. Hold on. This is me trying to figure out where the microphone is because it's literally like.
You're audible. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna hop
Why don't you just not use the pop filter?
because I like the pop filter.
Okay.
It's aesthetically pleasing. And sometimes just having the aesthetically pleasing thing makes everything
I like that.
happy.
Weird
Okay.
suggestion. Silver Sharpie, just right where it's supposed to be.
Ooh, nice idea.
Try. If I can find a silver Sharpie.
A silver
I don't
Sharpie.
own one.
Anyway, Bee
Metallic
and Mira
Sharpie.
would watch the
Anyway.
hijinks about to begin while waiting to begin
Yes.
looting.
With the sort of
Right.
environment that you will be entering in my home, I will be confronted by a great many suitors, many of which may try to share the bed with us, and he squeezes on the tail.
Oh,
Some of which,
oh,
and this should concern you, are family.
oh.
Keeping the blood pure, that sort of bullshit. Are you prepared to engage in that sort of mess?
Repeat that slowly. She turned around. Turn the full turn. Full head turn. I would like you to repeat that just a little slow for me, if you would please.
There will be interlopers among my family when you visit my home.
Okay.
I'm going to have to prepare you for that.
Okay, interlopers of what type?
Bedroom.
Ish. They'll survive. And there
I'm
are
sorry, the
things flowing out
silence
of her
that
mouth at
follows
this point.
that.
All of us in the background just waiting.
Okay, continue.
Some of them are tieflings.
And
Cambion tieflings,
and
meaning abyssal. They will know about this exchange and have ideas.
she's not catching the point.
I'm asking permission for a third in our bed.
You may have to fuck more than me.
So why is... V would look at Piper, so why is Halcyon discussing such? To piss her off. Enough. To make her rage. And rampage for a minute.
So you're alright with sharing me? That's the option you've got right now.
I'm saying it may be unavoidable.
Also, there's another method we could take to making Violet rampages. I could cast fear on her. I have a feeling
Oi,
she would have the fight
Vanessa!
instead of the flight.
Vinestra, oi, Violet! Imagine someone stealing your favorite boner stick!
It's not an option.
My favorite bonus stick is right here, and yes. It.
I
So you're
can.
alright
Can
with
I?
sharing?
Um.
You're alright with spending a night with another person in our bed? In between the two of us? Is it an option for you? Really? Is that really an option for you?
Should we just propose? Really? Really? Oh boy, she's about to be a paid powder king.
Such are the risks of being a high elven viscountess.
I could cast 4th level summon aberration to
I
take
am going.
No.
I am going to need him to roll a dexterity saving throw because there is a leg that just lifts and starts to kick him in the face as she shifts into rage.
Dexterity saving throw is he
I
also
would like
pulls on her tail and
it.
therefore her spine. Physical
no.
stimulus inside of that as well.
So, I would like.
Natural 20.
You gotta say the line, Megan.
It's also a natural 20. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Okay. So he's a paladin. His dex modifier will not beat out your strength mod.
No.
Will not.
I'm
Oh,
letting you know. Think
good
about it like
plus
Goku
three.
Okay,
when they
fair
decided
point.
to.
Fair point. What's your strength modifier?
Oh, I gotta pee.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hey, Amber, can you pull? Oh, she's in the bathroom.
I can pull.
So pull my sheet up,
something
please. Pull my
I'll
sheet
pull
up,
it up
please.
for you.
Phone. Wait. I have a phone. It might actually work this time. Maybe. I'm not gonna say yes.
You have a
Campaigns.
pony.
Forgotten Gene. Come on. Load the campaign. Angel. Or no, Violet. Evergreen. What are we looking for?
Oh shit! Yes.
How much? How high is it?
What are we looking for?
Her strength modifier.
Strength modifier is +4.
It should be +6, considering we just got dragon stats.
I'm
So it'd be a-
I'm saying what is in D&D Beyond.
Oh, well, just thank you, because I know it's got a +2 because it's written in my notes.
Also, just because we have yet to make. For
Yeah,
level
I'm still
21
waiting
for-
on that.
Yeah, we're all still waiting on that. You're not the only one. I've got like 16 notes to put in my sheet when we get to that situation. And one of them
We're gonna have
includes
to
stuff
take
for
an entire
Avery.
session. We're gonna have to make an entire session of converting our sheets.
It's gonna have to be like a side session or side thing to do.
Wait until
Fine.
after we beat the
After
king.
the arc. After this arc. at least.
Yeah, absolutely after the arc.
There's been a new tab
Yeah.
added out as session RP.
Nice.
Okay, so Violet turns around and it's gonna be like one of those Goku moments where the leg goes up and it just fully goes back and kicks back into his face. Full 26. It's a 26 Joe.
Yeah. So we're also gonna Dragon Ball this where his neck cartoonishly stretches.
Yes, please. Is it like that delayed moment where he sits in the air for like half a second as her foot collides and then he flies?
Yeah. He fails. He flies back about 5 feet. And then he
The dog gonna
says,
go beast mode.
"Make the voices in their heads a bit more of a mess, if you would." Trying to target that rage. Make the voices in their heads a bit more of a mess, if you would. He did mention Cambian tieflings, which means abyssal nature.
Well, you near me. At this point, this Violet has already gone into the shop. There's a full-on
No,
buck
don't go
running
in the
into shop.
Don't actually go in the shop. That's the shop we need to go into. You would probably need to go to a Jason's store.
Okay, you need to make a distinction because either she's gonna end up
I said
knocking
we were
someone
outside.
You
We
guys
were
are outside
outside
at
the
the
store.
moment.
This is Vanestra says the shop needs to stay safe so nothing's lost.
Yeah. I will say, roll me a d8. Just to see which building you end up bolting into.
I am so
Angry dog, go,
confused
go,
how
go.
you didn't think there was going to be some type of loss in this situation. If you'd have told,
I said several times outside the shop. We will be outside the shop when we
this
initiate
is an 8 DM. 8.
Okay. Yeah, you... You bolt into a store called Engorged Glassworks.
Bull in China. There's the China shop. Dog and glass store. That's a new one.
They can hear growling and humongous amounts of expletives that she never says in actual language in Abyssal.
All right, and with that, go ahead and
Ooh,
roll me an
haven't heard that one
intimidation check,
before.
Violet, to
Write
see
it
how
down.
much of a crowd begins to get drawn to this.
so we can see if the potion store gets abandoned.
Yeah.
I got a 19 for the intimidation tech.
19
Plus
for
whatever my
intimidation?
intimidation is.
Well, you can
Plus
use your
whatever
strength
my
modifier for
intimidation
your
is.
intimidation because you are a barbarian.
Well, it'll be +6, so technically it'd be 25.
You're also proficient, so add another 7.
Which, well, I mean, that would
32.
That would put me at 20. That'd be 32.
Okay.
That would put some pretty impressive people in that building with me. Trying to
Yeah.
get the control of the dog.
First of all, number of mortals start coming out just a little curious about what the fuck's going on. A lot of succubi and incubi are beginning to come out and just get curious about the absolute chaotic mess going on. I wish I could play Benny Hill right now, but I can't.
All right, that's our
You,
cue.
copyright
Let's
law.
go.
And with a 32, yes, there are many shop owners in just the immediate. Well, I'll put it like a shopping center that start to vacate their premises, including
Chin shop, yes.
the Fluffers filters.
Yeah, all right, that's our cue. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Of which
So,
the one that exits is an exaggeratedly buxom, well, bird-like tiefling-looking creature, or feathered succubus in this case.
V and Amir would sneak on into the potion
It is
shop.
absolutely flamingo demon, but either way.
Yeah, so let's go in.
Both of you go ahead and, well, sorry, who's sneaking into the potion shop? That's going to be Vinamira.
Everybody. That
Yes.
is
Vinamira, and I
Except
believe
Ocean.
also
Avery.
Xanon.
Need a loot list of
Everybody.
potions.
Yeah.
We're just grabbing everything. Everything. We're robbing him blind.
Yeah.
Piper already
but,
said we're robbing him blind, so
But
everything.
still, we would need to know what all is included in everything.
Yeah, I'm going to need you guys to go ahead and roll me stealth checks with advantage, first of all, to avoid notice,
Okay.
which,
All right.
while Halcyon starts
Right, 'cause if we
doling
cause
out
a bigger
the
ruckus
artifacts
than Violet,
of
that's-
denser distraction.
Is there someone in the shop?
That's not bad.
Not anymore. 32 accomplished that.
16 plus 5, so 21 pilots.
We could turn back time to the horny
17
days.
plus 1.
I got
A total of 18.
18. All right.
Alright. 22 total.
22.
Let's. All right.
37 for
37.
V, who just disappeared from the eyes of God himself. 25 for Amir.
Even God's like, wait, where'd you go?
The fuck it just happened?
She was just there.
Did I blink and miss it? All right, and then from Xanon.
What?
Are you
What was your stealth?
entering and also rating the potion shops? That'll be a stealth check.
Yeah, that was
With
22.
advantage. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Alrighty.
So we
Let's see
sneak
here.
effectively.
Yip, 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 yip. You all enter the shop, which it is. Dear God, I mean, if you've ever, whoa, words, okay. If you've ever seen the inside of a store like Rocket Fizz, for example, a soda shop like that, where it is just shelves and upon shelves of various different, yeah, a lot of them. I will just say a lot of them. There are not normal caps on these bottles. They are long, metallic, needle-like implements.
Ah. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get everything. I'm gonna
There are
hand.
bottles of a great many suggestive shapes and sizes.
I'm gonna hand
Taking-
Avery a bag of holding. Get everything.
I took everything.
Hold up.
Took everything.
How many items?
About to paste the
I am
list.
getting a phone call. Hold on.
Okay, and I'm gonna just go ahead and paste it in the OOS Rivenheart list as well. Some of these are oops in and of themselves, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll a D10 really quick to see how many. Okay. All right. Cool.
I don't see here. How many items can I affect with telekinesis? Just one? That doesn't seem right. I feel like
And
I've
I
done
will
more than
say
one.
the street slowly but surely seems like it's getting assaulted by snakes. But we'll put it we'll put it that way. Okay.
So we get everything.
No one's answered my question.
What's your question?
How many things can I manipulate with telekinesis? It doesn't seem to say in the spell description.
I would
Oh, I thought it was one.
I would think one.
Is it one? Okay.
So you can grab.
I'm probably
one
grabbing
and
all the top
token
shelf ones.
with
for
the telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
Amira would
after the
cast an illusion on.
Wait, no,
shop
I'm not using
window.
telekinesis because
to
that's
make
a
it look like it was
concentration
normal.
spell. Never mind. I'm just grabbing.
Mage handing it?
That's probably also concentration, but
You can just grab shit. That's fine.
no, it's not. It's actually not. Mage hand
You
is
could
not
also-
concentration.
I a cantrip.
Well, I've thought cantrips could also have a concentration, but no.
Some are. It's not mage hand. Mage hand is like grabbing things that are right in front of you.
Yeah. I saw that that mage hand is not
Because-
concentration, but you made it sound like any cantrip is automatically non-concentration.
No,
which
no.
I'm
some
seeing
are,
is not
some
true.
aren't.
V would go about grabbing the multiple items. Her wings have shifted into an extra pair of arms. I'm gonna be. We're all just grabbing shit and stuffing them in bags.
All right.
Hot.
Some of the items in this list are going to be redundant and repeats. That's what happens when you put shit through a potion generator. Either way,
I mean, if we have more to split, that's fine.
The more we got, the better.
Mm-hmm. Then we gotta make our escape without getting caught also.
and of course, again, because these are in the abyss, these potions will have side effects, unlike their normal variations.
Of course.
Right.
Is there a special blue potion, says Venestra?
You can probably make one. But that is generally what Tingler's Tincture is supposed to be. It is the most plentiful thing in this fucking shop.
Mm-hmm.
So much of that. So much penis stuff.
Okay. Well. Do we got everything now?
You do, since you've gathered all your shit. I want everybody to go ahead and roll, well, everybody in the shop to go ahead and roll me one more stealth check just for your leaving the shop without notice of all the shit that you grabbed. Again,
they'll notice
advantage.
later.
And given the now lurid noises that are beginning to fill the streets, your DC has been lowered significantly.
Good, because that was a 3+5.
Some of these sounds are screams, as you can hear the sounds
Nestra
of
is
some
saying
mortals being
stuff.
harvested in the process.
Venestra's asking, how big was the shop window?
Oh, she cast illusion on the front window so that way it looks like normal.
Oh yeah. The shop
Okay.
window is a large, about 6 foot tall, stained glass phallic visage.
And my stealth was 18.
18. Fantastic.
I
Mine was an
have
8
had
total.
no right to succeed both of those so highly. My stealth is +1.
Oh, 5 feet of it looks normal. Okay, fair enough.
Mine was 8.
With advantage?
Yes.
Yep.
We wouldn't be safe.
8 total.
What's the DC?
The DC's 5.
Oh,
The streets are being filled with fucking and fucking dying. Because again, some mortals are being harvested in this process.
nice.
Favorite salute them.
As you watch one half-orc individual with a smile on his face, watches his skin goes taut and his flesh turns to almost like that of a humanoid raisin.
Delightful.
32 for V, 29 Amira.
As his teeth go black and his chest starts to turn black in a very similar fashion to the corpse of an infant that you found.
Nice.
Alien kinda.
All right then. And I'm gonna look over to where Halcyon is and kind of give him the, okay, calm your girl down sort of thing.
He walks over
Calm the girl
calmly
down.
and grabs the leash that he applied and very quickly goes to force the muzzle over your mouth. Roll me an athletics
no.
check. Not at advantage despite your rage. As there may be some additional
It's a
effects from the
19,
color you
yeah.
can provide it. Natural 20.
That's not full athletics. Fuck you.
And he leans over into your ear. Now that you're nice and pissed, understand I would never invite anyone into our bed. And my family isn't so disturbed as to invite family into it either. Glad that I could put your emotions to use. You've earned a bath. And a rather nice one at that.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
She's going to kill him. Did not calm anything down, yeah.
He is casting calm emotions through that statement. Are you going to attempt to resist it?
She can't stay in dog form if you cast calm emotions. She's only got 2.
I know.
So now she's got 1. No, she's got 3. She's got 1. I got 2.
Are you going to try and resist the calm emotions? You can attempt it.
Why not?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 17 plus her wisdom score, which is plus 6.
23 fails.
Okay, awesome.
Good.
How'd she say it? Oh, never mind.
Are we calm?
I mapped one.
Are we good? Mission accomplished. Let's go. I would never invite anyone else into our bed. Nor would my family be so foolish or cruel.
Nah. See, this type of drug, Vanestra, it makes you horny.
It does a
All
number
right.
of things.
Does he take the
Well-
muzzle off of her?
He does.
Okay.
Very calmly runs his fingers through her hair.
I understand the premise. I understand what you did. but all of you are sleeping outside.
No. No, I'm not. Thank you for playing your part. Now let's go before we get caught.
Piper's gonna get on diluting the aphrodisiac because you can dilute it, so the
Yes.
effect is as the intim thingy said.
Is going to
Amira
get
would float over to
his
Halcyon,
angry.
make her an apology stuffed animal later.
Oh, I plan to. Oh, hold on. I'll take this. He grabs a rather large vase from the engorged glassworks that's still intact. I'm gonna keep this.
Kill him. It's like a whole thought process. You can be calm, but there can be calm anger. There also is such thing as calm anger. And Violet
You
is
don't want me
experiencing it right
hitting
now.
calm anger. You don't want me hitting calm anger. You can ask Megan. You don't want that. You don't want that.
All right, so as you all make your way away from the street, I'm going to have everybody now just roll a stealth check to count for blending in. That is a type of stealth.
Geez,
Make your way
3
away
stealth
from the
checks in a
units.
row is really pushing my luck. Watch it be a nat 1.
Don't say
Jinx
that.
self.
All
Is
right,
this a straight
so
roll?
that's a total of 10. That's
18 plus 5.
Okay.
you gotta understand my modifier is a +1. I've been rolling consistently high on those, and I know my luck's running out.
Is this a straight roll?
Say that again.
Is this a straight roll?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you still have
stealth
advantage given
roll.
the chaos that's going on.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
with advantage.
so-
Okay, then.
with advantage?
Everybody's distracted. Everybody.
All right,
It's
that's
the
Except
same
for
thing.
us.
The 22.
12.
12. Okay. 22. All right.
22.
23.
17.
30 and 28 and 23, 17. Y'all are fine. Someone say Orchid Cookie Monster. No.
No, Cookie Monster, no.
No, those are the wrong loaves.
Anyway,
It's Nookie, not Cookie. Go back to your hole.
so Piper, while we're on the way over to the fuzzy spot of the map, is going to dilute a dose for everybody.
Okay. Which
I
is
like
to
how
say,
Piccolo just stood there the whole time, just going.
as far as proper dilution for each vial, how much are you going to dilute it?
Didn't he say you can cut the thing in half?
You can.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can dilute
So
it
I'm
whenever
gonna.
you
ratio.
No, we're gonna go half because that's what he said. We're gonna do what we're told.
Okay.
Vernestra says there is no limit. Yeah, so
To
I
my
will take
power.
I will essentially do 1 part aphrodisiac to 1 part water.
Okay. And everybody ingests this. So, first things first. As the name of the tincture implies, you all immediately get this steady tingling sensation that begins to rock over your skin, your flesh, pretty much every nerve in your body. It's pleasant, like slipping into a nice bath or coming just after a massage. That sort of loose muscle kind of feeling. There is also
Question.
a steady
Oh,
warmness
go ahead.
in certain parts of your body that you do understand. Should this be of any higher strength, this would become a point of striking distraction. And it is already itself somewhat distracting. So, with this substance in your bodies, first of all, You do also see your vision begin to blur. Color begins to stretch kind of at the fringes of your periphery, and parts of the city that seemed kind of nondescript, almost like they blended in with the rest of the urban environment, begin to open up and become almost floralized, like it's opening into a Garden of Eden. And there is an outstretching sea of people engaged in all sorts of activities, from illicit to seemingly innocent. None of them wearing much in the way of clothing in these sections of the city. As far as negative impacts of having this in your bodies, all of you may note you have disadvantage against charm effects. For those that already have advantage.
It would be a flat against me, right?
Yes. For those that already have advantage, these get reduced to flat rolls. That said, because it is diluted, you do not also get the negative impact to rolls against it. Additionally, which would be a -5 to those rolls, since you've diluted the substance.
All right.
I have a question. Would this drug interact with my mind in any way that would allow me to snap out of madness?
I want you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, horny madness, right? I can't find the tubs.
Crazy horny.
It's not great. It's a total of 8.
With your mental insistence on thinking of everything as fun, there's a very specific type of fun that you can't quite peel from your mind.
No.
And that warmth that you're experiencing grows all the stronger, we'll put it that way. Harder to deal with.
Ugh.
Is this a short-term or a long-term madness?
What he's
It
dealing
was
with?
a short term,
It
but
is-
I'm not sure how short.
It is short term. I believe it was 10 hours, of which 2 have been expired. You got 8 left.
Wouldn't it be like about all that we just did? Wouldn't that take an hour?
It would take another hour, so it's really taken 3 out of it, so 7 more hours.
Okay.
Do you want to get rid of it right now?
It does. Well,
Need madness.
yes, but that depends on how long it would take. If you can just snap your finger and be gone, yes. If we need to spend an hour to do it, no. Let's focus on other priorities.
Also, additionally, an effect of this, an effect of this tincture. In the respect of having a night of binge drinking and suddenly the girl across the bar goes from a 2 to a 10, that's happening with everybody. Everybody in the party seems strikingly more attractive than they are normally, as well as many surrounding individuals.
Avery,
Yeah.
if you'd like to get rid of it, I can offer you this.
Get rid of what?
I will hand you a potion.
Ooh, what's
That
this?
smells like lavender and chamomile.
Oh, this smells sexy.
Is this one of the ones from the store we raided?
No.
Okay. Oh.
You know, I think you would wear this better than I would.
It's for drinking. Not
Is
for
that what he have? Okay, good.
Wait, you drink it?
Yes.
It smells too good. You should be wasted if you drink it.
It tastes even better.
Disconcertingly, maybe it's the effects of the potion. It also has a slightly salty aroma.
Anyway,
My
It
mind.
will ease your mind.
I won't explicitly state what that is, but those of you that understand that this stream has put on age restrictions, use your imagination. I will go no further.
so
We get it, Joe.
Yeah.
we got it, Joe.
Do you drink it?
No, he does not drink this salty lavender liquid.
He's too busy smelling it.
This is so nice.
Once he detects the salt, he kind of brings it away from his nose a little bit.
It tastes like lavender and chamomile.
It's like tea.
Sorry.
I'm just reading the description. That's all it says.
Also, additionally, a side effect of this, everybody sounds like they have their sultry voice. You don't have to roleplay that out. But everybody sounds like they have their sultry voice on display.
Stare ahead as she let out a side. Piper, where's the map? Halcyon, can I have the map back?
Yes, you certainly may. Which to you sounds like, yes, you certainly may.
Shut up.
Oh God.
Like, puts a dab of it on each wrist, does the, like...
It's my perfume.
Well, if you want to drink it, you can have it back.
It's insane.
All right, so there was a name of the palace to where we
Yeah.
need to go, right?
So,
I
now looking at
finally
the map,
found it on
there's
the
an
map.
entire segment of it that is now kind of opened up. It does look like almost a, it looks like a map of basically an urbanized Garden of Eden, so to speak. There's a whole bunch of new businesses that have shown up, a whole bunch of new brothels. It's very illustrious names. None of them are themselves strictly horny in their design. They seem almost normal for once, rather than in your face. All except for one that seems to be itself floating and moving and actually animated and moving around the map, referred to as the Pickle Palace. Yes.
Oh great.
Pickles, don't do
It's
this
been
to
a
me,
big
Joe.
game of hide the pickle.
Stop
You
it.
fucking kidding me? Does it like constantly move, or is it like
Stop
It's
it.
steadily
After-
drifting.
Ruin it.
okay? Like it better not just be like a teleporting thing. It's like a Howl's Moving Castle
Hello?
situation.
What?
Somebody's going into the hall. I'm very confused what's going on over there.
It is the biggest label on this map, and you are able to look up to generally the equivalent area. Looking up toward where it is, and you can see
Wait, is there a light on in the hall?
this sort of floating, not on clouds, but actually being held aloft by countless chained succubi, flying this massive structure through the sky.
Finestra asks, is it pointing more to the left or right?
It's floppy.
What?
It's a floppy penis.
Is it pointing more to the left or right? Is what she asked.
She wants to know the curve. Right? Is that what you're saying, Vanessa?
I thought she was asking, like, what direction the brothel's facing.
Let's clarify the context.
No, the
No,
floating,
the floating
pickle.
pickle.
Oh. At least as far as where you guys are positioned, it is, at least relative to you guys, it's a little bit off to the left, somewhat at least northward in direction, and again, it is being held aloft and being flown by, again, an insane amount of chained up succubi.
You know they're the kind that are into it, so even if we free them, they'll just take their chains back
Oh,
up.
they absolutely are. Most of them are wearing leather and nothing else.
So we're gonna have to fly up there. Great.
Doesn't seem like it's defensive leather either.
No.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Can't believe I'm running this session.
What's the issue with flying?
What's the issue with flying? It's like, oh, nothing. It's just.
It's just not everyone here can fly. I can, you can, I'm sure some other people can, but not everyone can.
Also, why has Piccolo just been quiet this whole time? The fuck? Is he okay?
He hasn't been brought out, has he? He's
Yeah,
still
we
in-
brought him here.
Yes, and he's in currently another. He's in a demiplane at the moment, right?
Did we need to put him in a demiplane?
I mean, I believe you guys left him in a demiplane for fear of him getting recognized. if that was what I recall.
There are people who can't fly, right? I'm not just imagining things. Like
Piper can't unless she goes into wild shape, which she's gonna try to conserve that, but I'm pretty sure somebody would be kind enough to let her ride them.
I don't picture Halcyon, a tanky paladin, to sprout wings and
Why?
soar through the sky.
I believe Violet can dragon wing stuff.
You'd be surprised. True.
Halcyon has
True.
options.
One of the options is his girlfriend. We're still waiting on her because she went to go check something
She
out.
She was
had to
concerned
go
about walking and movement in the hallway.
and a light in the hole.
I mean, I would be too. If something moved and then nobody responded.
Yeah, he can ride Violet.
Ah,
That is
yeah,
an
he
option.
can ride Violet.
That's what I said.
That is a loaded statement, also.
very loaded. Anyway.
Piper can ride it, yep.
I know.
Wild shaping is also an option as well.
And I can use Revelation in flesh.
And make your
And fly.
neuron wings.
I can carry someone if you need.
Well, I could. That is another option.
And Avery can be. and
It's not
Avery
a
can
it's
be
not a
fun to carry.
slot. It's a. Let's see here.
Eat.
Revelation in flesh as a bonus action.
Is it in your spell
it
sheet?
takes 1 sorcery point, but that's negligible.
How many sorcery points you got, bro?
20.
Jesus. Yeah, that's kind of negligible. I'll be honest. Ow, 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 belly, 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 belly. Why do you always move down when I need to bend over?
And hell, even if it was like a first level spell, I can just use one sorcery point to recharge that spell slot.
And you guys do have, of course, also arcane recovery potions, which the rules for how those work are also listed next to them.
Yes.
When you drink it, you
Which
roll a d10 to
means-
see what level of slot you are able to recover. A 10 means you can just choose what you get back.
I just gotta wait on Megan and then I see shadows.
Which, by the way, it is also considered stackable. So if you are full on that slot, you technically, for temporary duration, gain an extra.
Have an extra. You there?
Make a request.
Yes.
¿Qué pasa?
I'm gonna send you a message.
Everything okay?
Go ahead and pass your
It's
note to the
everything's
DM.
fine.
Yes. There's one right there, literally. Ow! Ow!
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
Ow!
My God.
Going.
Okay.
Is there any equally good writing in Fallout 4? Because that's the one I was leaning to playing for first.
All right. All right. So, we know where the palace is. We could see it flying by. All right. We're gonna have to get up there.
Yeah, of which, looking up at the palace, it seems to be almost a conjoined castle made of 2 large, best you can tell, green oxidized copper statues, kind of sort of entwined with each other.
we want to
Oh, I
actually
know what
go
they're
out
doing.
up there, or do we want to just ready ourselves to go up there? It is 11:30 almost.
Well, yeah, we're just gonna. I was thinking we end on we're heading up there and. God damn it, Venestra.
Because if we land in some kind of trap up there, that's a whole nother hour and a half.
Well,
Venestra
Or a good
says-
cliffhanger. You're right.
I'll be blunt. The planned end time is actually getting to the entrance or wherever you guys choose to sort of try and find or make entrance up there.
Okay.
So,
It's fine.
either way, you do see that floating aloft. There are some, flight-worthy demons flying up toward it, and it does seem to be functioning based off of the traffic that's going in and out of it like a brothel, but the amount of traffic going to it is really, really sparse compared to everywhere else.
What's up with that?
Less people there. Good. Good, very good. Alright. Let's go!
Where are we going?
We
Well,
gotta
I
fly.
just used my sorcery point and
Oh, you
my
might have been away when
wings.
I described this.
Just,
you-
just cover it barely.
Okay, yeah. So the castle looks like a sort of
I got
massive,
that part.
and they
got
are
that
being
part.
flown and held aloft by a shitload of succubi that are chained to its bottom and its sides.
Okay.
And they are happy to be there.
They are very happy to be there. Too happy.
And we are simply flying up there. Because we have enough flying
I
options
wasn't
for
gonna say the
everybody.
quiet part out loud, Venestra. But anyway, everybody has planned in their various means to go ahead and fly up there. In this, you can discuss a plan of attack, point of entry, whatever you'd like to do as you get closer and get a better eye and look at this thing.
I imagine we would need a description of the options
What,
as
Megan?
we fly up there.
Sounded like Megan was about to say something. What?
I was just gonna fly and follow everybody. It's not really a big deal.
Okay. So,
Are you gonna have Halcyon ride? Right. Sorry.
Sorry, I ruined that, didn't I?
Okay.
So as you all take flight, just to go ahead and describe various entry points, most of them are basically what would be anatomically normal orifices, but they do seem to have actual gateways attached to them, entryways and entry points. There are also windows scattered across a few key sort of regions, almost framed like tattoos. For the sort of male-like statuesque figure. What the fuck? Where's my brain at?
Features?
Not sure, but before you continue, sorry to interrupt. I just realized I could probably expand our options. If I spend an additional sorcery point, I can move through any spaces narrower as 1 inch without squeezing.
Solid.
Ah,
So for each figure, there are a pair of windows under each what basically are presumed to be, the metallic sort of pectoral muscles. And there are also, though heavily skewered as you kind of fly around to try and gauge and get a better look, a couple of what seem to be almost slotted entryways under the shoulder blades of each figure that no one seems to be flying toward, but there does seem to be almost ambient clouds being produced from it. They seem to be a subtler entry point. reason I'm saying that outright is because, again, passive perception for Piper is fucking absurd.
So there's little slots that we. How big are the slots?
Given the size of this basically almost palace-like structure for each of them, the slots are. I would equate it to almost like a aircraft hangar doors. That much space that these
Oh wow.
clouds are billowing out of. No figures seem to be billowing out of them. No figures seem to be entering within. But that seems to be the least paid attention to entryway location.
I'd say that be our best bet, right? What does everybody else think?
Yeah, I think that's probably your best bet.
Okay. Are you guys going to try and approach subtly? Going to just try and generally blend in with the air traffic? Just be ballsy and yes.
If I shrink down, can I get in any advantage on stealth to kind of scout out?
Shrink down to become less of a visible.
To become less visible. Like, who's really
In regards
realistically
to
gonna
making you
notice a
harder to spot?
1-inch little?
I mean, there are some fairies that are here, but I'd say it would significantly raise your DC to be spotted.
Okay.
In other words, it would add a bonus to your stealth check.
So he relays to the party, hey, unless anyone objects, I think it's a good idea for me to shrink down and kind of do a little short little reconnaissance, make sure nothing spiky is waiting for us past that cloud.
Probably a good idea. What do you think, Violet? You're muted.
Yeah,
So I'm fine with whatever.
all right, and here I go.
Leroy Jenkins!
as the pitch shifts up as it gets smaller.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check
Taking my
and add a +5 for your reduced size on top of your other modifiers.
Oh no. Wait, I have inspirations. I'm gonna use one.
Go nuts.
Fuck, I'm using both of them. That was worse. That's still not great, but better than the other two. All right, 7
Plus your
plus
stealth
5 would be 12 plus 1, 13 stealth.
Oh, is one of your modifiers for?
Yes, 1 is stealth.
Okay, 13.
I'm gonna give you my 2 inspiration to make an inspiration for you.
Okay,
because
she's
hell
spending
no.
2 to give you 1.
Okay, let me roll
And I'm gonna
again.
touch you and cast guidance. So you have an
so
extra
add an
Okay,
D4
additional
now.
D4.
additional D4. All right, let me add.
I can guidance everybody all day, so long as I touch them. That sounded wrong.
Oh, that's much better. Okay,
You're in the right place.
12 plus 2, so flat roll, including guidance of 14 plus 5, 19 plus 1. Okay,
Soft
that's
20.
a soft 20.
Much better.
Mhm.
Much better. Okay.
Like, take my dice and my guidance.
So you're going to basically
I
case
also
around.
rolled a whole lot higher on the D20 for that one.
Mhm.
Yay, Avery isn't in danger as far as he knows.
And if he was in danger, that would also put y'all in danger. So good call.
Okay, so 20 on
Yes,
stealth, and you're going to go ahead and basically try and gauge whether it's safe to enter into that clouded sort of shoulder blade
Yes.
area, which At
Make sure
your
it's actually a
shrunken
big enough
size,
space.
your field of view does expand a little bit, given that, suddenly your perception of the world around you does shrink down.
Hmm.
You do notice that the clouds being produced, though subtle and hard to gauge from a close distance or even at a normal size, you do notice that those clouds do come out to the shape of demons' wings from each back statues.
Hmm.
What?
Before they
The
billow out
clouds
and float.
are wings?
The clouds billow out and come out to the shape of wings.
Is this brothel the shape of a creature?
It's two people
With wings?
intertwined
Yeah,
doing
sorry. The
some
Oh,
palace
okay.
are two massive humanoid statues that are intertwined with each other. One
I
striking male,
see,
one striking
okay.
female. Both oxidized green copper.
Okay.
Basically, if there were some choice clothing items also on the copper statuettes, it would basically be the Statue of Liberty fucking. That's a building.
Nice.
But not quite that
got it.
liberating.
But aside from that, because that can just be chalked up to the architect's design choice,
Pretty much.
is it seems safe to land?
Enter.
Well, you're
Sure.
approaching. Are you going to basically approach the cloud mass, see whether it's problematic or anything like
Cloud
that?
mass is the point we were looking at to enter, right?
Yeah.
Then yes,
If it's
that was
big
the
enough
plan
for
all
us to
along.
enter.
All right, floating up toward that entryway as you get close to the clouds. First of all, when you get close, you do get mildly dizzy, so I do need you to go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hmm. Oh, that's surprisingly not terrible. The bonfire, anyway. Oh, hey, okay. 27.
27. You're fine. There is a mild anesthetic property to this
Okay.
gases, to these clouds, to what are being released. That said, you're confident that
I'm
most of your
probably
friends, unless they've got some shitty luck, should be able to survive that just fine.
I'm probably chuckling the whole way through, though, given it's laughing gas and I'm already giggly.
Yeah. And venturing through that sort of warm and tingling feeling does strengthen a little bit as you get closer to that scapula-like entryway. And as you come up to it, you note it's, as pretty much shown, a very, very large set of vents. The vents, however, are not all that close together. There must be probably at least a 9-foot gap between each slat.
Ow.
You venture further inside.
Just a little bit, yes.
Okay. Venturing further in, you are now very much in the billowing cloud mass, and your vision does get a little bit obscured. I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll me a perception check. You will have disadvantage in this.
Perception at disadvantage?
Yes.
I did not roll on a flat number. Okay. So it's 17 and... All right, both of them were pretty good. So 17 plus 3, that's soft 20.
17 plus 3, soft 20. Okay. Okay. So, venturing up, you basically enter into what amounts to be a mostly emptied bathhouse. The amount of steam that is billowing off is insane, flying off and floating off of these sort of massive bath pools. And you can see a staircase that ventures further into a large complex. There is already a subtle sound of word activity.
All right, I'll
And-
say this safe enough.
With that total, what was the grand total? It was 17 plus.
17 plus 3, so it was a soft 20.
Okay. You'd notice chained at the very bottom of each of these pools, each are an additional set of succubi. Their wings and their nails glowing with the light sound of screams intermixed with the moan. It seems the sheer amount of steam seems to be produced in arcane and abyssal fashion, likely from harvested souls.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
Am I, through my link with Violet, am I communicating all of this? Does she see all of this?
If you're choosing to communicate all of this, then absolutely.
I am. Yes.
All right. So, Avery is being your miniature camera drone through all of this, and you are gauging the interior here. Again, it does lead further into the complex. There are steps that basically lead out of this main room. There's nobody actually in the bathhouse, strictly aside from those that are chained at the bottom of these pools.
I'd be scared to push my luck any further alone, so I'm going to return to the party.
Okay. Stealth check on exit, just to make sure you avoid the notice of these. Well,
Oh no. Okay.
Succubi.
Okay. That is a total of 12.
12. Given the level of the distractions and your relative size, plus 5 that you are granted from it, so 17. You're
great.
okay. And you venture back out of the clouds and back toward your party.
I come
So-
back. Hey guys! Like he just starts like
Giggling like a crazy man.
hello. Yeah, he starts like as like the little tiny voice, and as he grows, goes back to his normal voice.
There were a bunch of naked ladies at the bottom of the pool.
Bunch of naked succubi at the bottom, bunch of baths, but I didn't see any like guards or anything.
All right. Well, just because they're not guarded up doesn't mean we don't drop bars, or does not mean we drop bars. So, all right. Everybody ready?
I'm already been there and back. I'm more than ready.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all of you go ahead and approach those vents. I want everybody to go ahead and, of course, roll a stealth check to avoid strict notice amongst the air traffic.
I need to
Ow.
re-roll that.
Now that you are amongst the party, yes, at your still diminutive
Okay.
size, you do still get the plus 5.
20.
20.
Uh,
Natural or soft?
Natural.
Okay. Crit. 2 successes.
That's a straight roll.
19.
4 successes. Straight roll at the moment, yes, because you were away from the orgy thing that you guys created.
You said I still get a plus 5 even though I
Oh, you grew back to
Roll it
normal
again?
size. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. No, you. Yeah. Straight roll.
yeah, 14 plus
That's probably as
Brain.
good as I'm going to be able to get today.
1, 15. 15 total.
15. So that's 5
Dice, what are you
successes.
planning? Vanessa just said dice. What are you
30.
planning?
6 successes from Piper. That's what?
19?
7 successes. Okay, yeah. Overall, total success. 22 additional success. You all managed to slimly. I'm gonna roll for Halcyon for shits and giggles, even though pretty much you guys have covered for even if you fails rolls a 1. Yeah, you rolled well. All of you float up and pass through, begin to pass into the vents. I need everybody to roll a Constitution save as you encounter that sort of anesthetic effect and begin to get a little bit dizzy.
Since I've already made it through the effect once, do I have to roll again?
You think it initially like breathing it in, but it is more so contact. as these are soul vapors.
18 plus
More than
14, I think.
16 plus.
Yes or
4.
no?
Let me
You
check
would have to
make
reroll as
sure.
you were re-entering it.
Okay.
Is this like a poison?
It's like an anesthetic, so you
Is
kind
it
of.
30
A magical anesthetic.
PM?
30.
30. That con save's really hard.
Gotcha.
17 plus 8.
I mean, you're a barbarian. Your
25.
con was-
Violet literally eats body parts, or like.
I was also gonna say she's
Raw.
a barbarian. If she didn't have a good constitution, I'd be concerned.
For those with Fey ancestry, this would be considered triggering magical sleep.
25.
Verify.
Yeah. I also got 25.
Soft 20.
Okay, natural 20
Like-
for Amira. Good God. Okay. That pendulum's gonna swing right on back and it's gonna be fun.
Vanessa's just freaking out.
Okay, all of you
Hug
make
me,
it
I'm
through the vapors
sorry.
just fine. And as you now enter into the pool chambers, being the massive group of you at full size, I want you to roll the stealth check again, now to avoid initial notice. The succubi at the bottom of the pools.
And I lost that dice. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go over here and get them.
It is a 19 plus 12 plus 6. Plus 6.
25. Okay.
I have a 13 plus 8, so that's
Ooh.
a 21.
21. Got a
21.
29 for V and a 22 for Amira. From Piper, we
19
have
plus 5.
24.
24 total.
4.
For Zenon, we have a
I got a 5.
Oh no.
5 total.
what was your natural roll?
Natural was a 2.
Okay. Still 5. So while the rest of you remain pure, the succubi at the bottom of the pool start to and rest their arms against the edges of the pools, all of them staring. Zenon.
Boobs.
Only new.
Boobs.
Yes.
All boobs.
And they all
It's a
sing in
bar of
unison.
boobs.
And seeing Avery goes. Like, nice knowing
Hold
you.
What
Still
does
trying
a
to-
dragon do when entering another's cave uninvited? Other than roar in dismay at the bigger beast inside it. That voice, masculine and hungry, and not their own. As suddenly the room begins to darken. And that is where we are going to end the session.
That was too many stealth rolls, and I still wasn't the one to fuck it up.
The rest of you are still hidden. Keep that in mind for next session.
My bad.
It's all good.
No, I'm not. I want to be very clear. I'm not mad at you. I'm just incredibly surprised that I wasn't the one to fail with all the rolls I made.
Rube darkened incubi king showing up to poke
I was
Xanon and
waiting to
Rabbit.
do that little rhyme for weeks. All right. And honestly,
But we are
because it would
here.
apply to many of you, since many of you are already draconic, it would fit so many of you. But either way,
I'm just a changeling boy.
there were some horny alternate options. So,
Mm.
what are we going to name this? Well, actually, we already established what we were going to name this session.
Yes.
Highly
Highly
suggestive.
suggestive.
Highly suggestive.
Explicit
Or maybe